Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to In Stars and Time. I think that what I'm going to do this episode is actually, even though we have the whole thing with Mirabelle locked and loaded and done, I think I'm actually going to loop back and see if I can guess Bunny's favorite foods, and if not, then that's a sign to me that I need to go through the dungeon again, see the snack cutscenes, and talk to Bonnie about different foods so we can maybe hear them say what their favorite foods are. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna loop. Using the banana. Hold on, I just had to get my notebook open to the right page. Because I had notes about this. I slipped on a banana peel. We're going right back to Dormont. The banana killed you again. Yep. And Mirabelle's going to talk to me, and we've undone all the character development we had last time. If this works, then we can do that again. We don't have a moment to lose. We tell her about the carrot method? Yes. Yay. Before we do anything else, I want to make sure that I've equipped that one memory on Mirabelle. Reviving a KO'd ally is good, although she does have the skill for it now. If we get her level up high enough, that is. You and Mirabelle talked about your faith together, plus 30 all stats. That's pretty darn good. I don't think we'll need reviving if everyone's stats are up that high. Alright. Bonnie. Hey, friend. Yeah. Can I help you with anything? You're stupid and you don't know me, so I don't want you to help. So the first one is rice. You love rice. And I'm gonna guess pineapples. And the last one is, I guess pineapples was right. Samosas? But which samosas? Yeah, I bet you don't even know that. Which samosas are my favorite, stupid? Without cheese, with potatoes? Yeah. That's all my favorite foods. Hell yeah. Success. Alright, so we didn't have to go to, We didn't have to go to the snack cutscenes again, which is a relief because that would mean fighting all the bosses again, and that would be obnoxious. If you remember them all, you do pay attention to me? No, that's stupid. Of course you do. Or else you wouldn't have... There's something you can help me with. Can you come with me? If you have time. Sure, I have time now. Okay. And then we'll do Odile's thing. And then we can do Mirabelle's thing again fast. And then we can do Isabeau's thing. Yay. Then come on. Bonnie brought you outside of Dormont. Ooh. You can see some weak sadnesses roaming around in the distance. Is this about them wanting to fight? Friend, You said I could ask for anything, yeah? Not exactly what you said, but sure, whatever you want. Okay, well, I need you to teach me how to fight. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh. Oh! I know Deal's gonna say I can help you all in battle tomorrow. But it'll be from far away, right? Oh, I love all this new music that we're getting for these one-on-one things. I want to help. To actually help. And for that, I need to learn how to fight. So you're gonna help me. Let's go. Bonnie ran away. Towards the sadness. You run towards Bonnie as fast as you can. Look. I'm not scared. Come on. Battle start. Oh, look, they have a battle sprite now. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I can do this. I can do this. Aww. Aww. And they got attacked right away. What? Bonnie! Without thinking about it, you strike. You breathe in and out. A little bit of XP. You can't help but yell, "Oh, Siffrin!" Be more careful, Bonnie. I'm sorry. You look at Bonnie closely. Miraculously, they don't seem hurt. Bonnie is trembling. I shouldn't have yelled. Breathe with me? Huh. You breathe slowly in and out and make sure Bonnie breathes with you. You need to calm down too. Slowly, they stop shaking. Huh. That didn't go super well. It did not, no. It's your fault. You weren't there. You weren't there to help me and tell me what to do. You frown. I'm sorry. Also, did you see how we one-shotted that thing? Damn, Siffrin is strong now. I can teach you, but don't go on ahead on your own. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll listen. Tell me how to fight. I want to learn. You look around. There's another sadness in the distance. You put your index finger in front of your mouth to tell Bonnie to stay silent and point towards the sadness. Bonnie looks over and nods. You jump in. Okay. Ready? Yeah. Yes. What do I do? You smile. Oh, you know what I just realized? They're holding their fists in front of their face. They're rock type. We needed another rock type. You smile. Teaching time. You tell Bonnie to look at the sadness's hands. That's a scissors sign, right? So that means they're vulnerable to rockcraft. Oh yeah, and we knew that. We knew that, didn't we? Because when we found that book on craftology, and Isabeau was talking about his horoscope sign, for lack of a better term, Bonnie made fun of him, and then Siffrin was like, "You're the same craft as him, you know," and they were like, "Yeah." So we did know this. Yeah, rockcraft. I know rockcraft, so I can hit them, right? You nod. Okay. I wonder, have they been doing more damage to scissors enemies this whole time? When they swoop in during fights? Here I go. You take an attacking stance. Bonnie follows suit. I wasn't controlling that at all, by the way. I did it, friend! You clap. You breathe in and out. 150 XP received. Yeah! You defeated the sadness. You breathe out. Bonnie is looking up at you. You look back. Hey, Frin, why aren't we allowed to touch you? What? Or we might get an answer here. What? Odile and Zahn Bell said we're not allowed to touch you because it makes you jump, and because they said so. It's true that you jump, but I was wondering why, because it means we can't high-five or anything. Why? None of them are touching you. On purpose? I mean, you ought to have figured that out by now, friend. Because it makes you jump? For such a simple reason? I don't mind being touched or hugged. I'm just not used to it. You're not used to it? Oh! Maybe it's because you're not ready for it when it happens. That's how it is with Neil. Neil? My sister. Her name's Petra Neil, but it's done, so I call her Neil. She doesn't like it when people touch her and she's not ready for it. Neil's really cool and tough, but she gets scared easy, I think. One day I touched her shoulder, and she didn't know I was there, and she screamed really loud. Like, oh yeah, yeah. I hate that noise I just made. I need some tea, because I think that was affecting the quality of that scream. My throat being parched, that is. But then she said I shouldn't do it again, because when she's scared, she said her scared brain takes over, and she said she might suplex me without meaning to. Which sounds really cool, but she says she doesn't want to suplex me because she doesn't want to hurt me. She did suplex one dude who scared her once, though. So I'm not allowed to touch her if she doesn't know I'm there, so I always try to walk real loud so she hears me coming. That's why my shoes are so big, see? Bonnie points at their boots. You nod. Huh. I don't want to talk about my sister anymore. You don't often talk about her. She's frozen in time and she's not here, so I don't want to talk about her. She says talking behind people's backs is bad. And also, talking about her hurts and makes me sad. I want Neil to be here. I should have helped her when... Why aren't you used to being touched? Did your family not hug you when you were a kid? You flinch. Can't remember. Oh. But maybe that's why. I'm just not used to it, and it takes me off guard, I think. Oh, okay. So if you can see me, and I tell you I'm going to touch you, it's fine? It's not fine, but sure. Huh. Okay, I'll remember that. So, then... Bonnie jumps up and down, making sure you watch them do it. I am going to touch you now. Suddenly, Bonnie pokes you hard in the stomach. Ow? You saw me and I told you, so it's fine. I guess so. Okay, let's go. Let's fight one more sadness. I can do one more. You spot a sadness in the distance and attack. Okay, I can do this. Watch me, friend. You smile and join Bonnie. You and the sadness exchange blows. Once again, I am not controlling this. This is a cutscene in the battle menu, which I think is very, very cool. I love it when games do this. This is different from usual. You're not used to fighting outside anymore. The ground is uneven and there's rocks and branches to worry about. Ooh. You tripped on a branch. Friend! The sadness saw you fall and is running towards you to attack. No! Not this time. Woo! You breathe in and out? Yep. Friend! Friend, are you okay? Bonnie is shaking. I'm okay, Bonbon. I just tripped. Really? You promise? You nod. Okay. You haven't called me Bonbon in forever. Yeah, I noticed that. That's usually what, Isabeau calls them. Only Za calls me that now. Oops. Bonnie. No! I didn't mean... You promise you're okay? You nod. Okay. Sorry. I got scared. It reminded me of before, that's all. Before? Yeah. You remember, right? It was a while back. When you protected me from that other sadness, you know? What sadness do they mean? You can't remember. Which one? Which one? The one that got your eyes, stupid. Oh. Oh crap, you stupid crabbing. See, I told you. I knew it. You're so crabbing stupid. You didn't even remember it. You think it doesn't matter. You keep getting hurt because of me and you don't care. You can't see from one eye because of me and you think it doesn't crabbing matter. That's right. You'd forgotten. It was after you all met Bonnie. Before they started barely speaking to you anymore. They weren't careful and the sadness was about to hurt them. They're so small. No one else was close enough to do anything. You're the fastest. So you ran and got in front of them and... Why did you do it, friend? Why did you do it? Why did you protect me? I don't understand. You could have stayed put. I could have taken care of it. I was fine. But no, Friend thinks they're better than everyone else. And you tried to protect me like a stupid crabbing idiot. And you got hurt. Because of me. Because of me, you can't see from one eye. You have a big scar. And you bump into things all the time. And you trip all the time. And you can't see. Because of me. Because of me. Oh no. They seem really upset, but it's not that big of a deal, though. But it is. It really is. You got hurt because of me, and I don't like it. I don't want it to have happened. You should have stood there and let me be hurt. But you would have died. It doesn't matter. If I died, it would have been fine. It would never have been fine. I could never have let that sadness hit you. I know you don't like it when we say you're a child, but you are. And as adults, it's our responsibility to make sure you're safe. Did you want us to go to your sister and tell her, sorry we didn't jump to save them, so they're gone now? You'll always be more important than any of us. No matter what, we'll always make sure you'll live. And I'll always pick you over a blinding, stupid eye. But, friend, I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be hurt. You can reassure them all you want, say you're sorry, promise you'll never do it again. But you would do it again. Again and again and again. If it had happened now, while you're stuck in a time loop, you'd jump in and protect them every time. You would protect them all every time. Because what's the alternative? Try to find a way to save them without being hurt? But what if you failed? What if you couldn't do it and they did get hurt instead? What if they died because you tried to get a better ending? You can't take that chance. You would do it again, the exact same way, for as long as you needed. I'm stronger now, Bonnie. I can protect you and make sure I don't get hurt either. They are pretty dang strong. You promise? You promise you won't get hurt again? I promise. You super promise? Super promise. You super duper promise? Super duper promise. Okay. Okay. As long as you promise, it's fine. Oh, and anyway, I protected you just now, right? If it wasn't for me, you'd have been hurt. So you can protect me, and I can protect you, and we can protect everyone too. Yeah? Yeah. You see me, right? I'm gonna touch you now. Oh, Bonnie runs into your side. They hug you tightly. You freeze until you remember what to do. Oh. Slowly, you hug them back. Oh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. See? You do know how to hug. Looks like I do, yeah. Look at their gap teeth. That's so cute. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I am crying right now. I have tears in my eyes, and they are threatening to pour. I need some tea. Oh, I love these so much. Memory of training. You'll always remember this. A memory of training is equipped your kid will never miss when attacking. Your kid also learned the skill Billion Blows technique. They'll be able to hit the enemy harder during battle. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your kid have had this exact conversation. So if you look back to Dormont, you'll have to talk to them all over again. Remember that, okay? Okay, let's go back to Dormont. I gotta show everyone how cool I am now. You nod. You both head back to Dormont. Oh. Tutorial quest. Alright. Odile, it's your turn. Ugh, I don't know if I can handle another one of these in one episode, but, I'm gonna do it. I want to see all of these, and I want to get them all done so that we can go talk to the king and the head housemaiden, and she's looking for a family tale. A type of book called a family tale. Yes. I've heard the Boulangerie has one of those. What? 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 Huh? Really? Siffrin, will you come with me to ask them if I can borrow it? It might take some time, so make sure you have time to help me. Sure, I have time now. Thank you. Let's go then. Odile, are we going to find out what you're studying? You should head to the Boulangerie. Which was one of these buildings? Okay. Okay, I kind of forget where the Boulangerie is. Is it this one? Yeah, I think so. It has a sign. Hey there. Hello. We've heard you may have a family tale. Family tale? Of a family called Paparazzi. If you'd be okay with it, I'd like to borrow it for a little bit. The one I borrowed from my girl before the house froze. I'm not a very good writer, huh? So I figured reading another one would give some inspiration for stories to tell my little girl. So do you have it still? I do not. What? Do you know Antoine, maybe? He lives at the east of town in the house with no flowers. Asked if he could borrow it. They knew the Paparazzi family, you see. I couldn't really refuse. The Paparazzi family died only a few years back, after all. Well, that sucks. Do you know if he still has it now? I don't see why they wouldn't. I have a sudden bad feeling about this. The house to the east of the village with no flowers, huh? Looks like we should go pay them a visit. We're gonna be chasing this thing for a while, aren't we? That one has flowers. That one doesn't have flowers. That one has lots of flowers. What does a sign say? My friend made a sign for my house, so now I have to keep it. I don't think I've ever read that before. Oh, you're the person who's making dinner for everyone. Oh, hello. Antoine, is it? That sure is me. And you're two of the saviors, aren't you? Thank you for all you're doing. Best of luck for tomorrow. Thank you. We had a favor to ask. Could we borrow the family tale you possess? For an hour, maybe? Oh, the Paparazzi family tale. I know this means a lot to you, so... Oh, no, that's not the problem. I'd be happy to lend it to you. But, well... I think one of the kids next door stole it from me. What? What? Oh, I'm not saying they're bad kids. They're very nice kids. Very nice. They just... Well, you know the 3 kids outside. A few weeks ago, they passed by to help me cook some things, and, well, the book is gone now. Sounds like we should talk to those kids. Okay. We'll get that book, Odile. Ugh. Let's just go, alright? Okay. I'll talk to you first. Kids. We're talking to all 3 of them at the same time? Okay. The middle kid with the small hat looks at you from the rock throne. Adults. What do you want? Siffrin, you handle this. Why you? Why me? You're closer to being a kid than I am. Good luck. Okay. Do you know about family tales? Don't accuse them of stuff. Yeah? What kind of adult doesn't know about family tales? Are you stupid? Manon, you can't ask adults if they're stupid. The frog-legged kid is the shy one, right? Can't I? Look at him. They're short, and their hair looks unbrushed, and they look like they haven't slept in weeks. And that hat definitely looks stupid and not cool. Siffrin, the kid is destroying you. Do something. On principle, you don't get into fights with kids. Anyway, do you know about a paparazzi family tale? Manon, I think he's asking about... Shut up. I got this. The middle kid looks at you as disdainfully as they can. Which is a lot. What if we do? We'd like to borrow it. Trade. A trade, a trade! We have something you do not. Knowledge. Offer us something in exchange. I have a pun. A pun? It better be the best pun I've ever heard. How do you keep a wizard in suspense? The kid leans a little bit towards you, interested. I don't know. How? I'll tell you tomorrow. What? That's not the deal. Tell me now. The kid's eyes grow wide, speechless. That wasn't a pun. That was an actual good joke. Manon. The wizard-looking adult, he said... They said you're a wizard, Manon. Wow. I know you just said it because it's part of the joke. And I know I'm not a real wizard because wizards aren't real. But I felt something just now. I'll do whatever you ask. We only need the book. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Manon doesn't have the book anymore. What? Listen, Charlene was being really annoying about wanting it, so I gave it to her so she stopped crying, okay? Who's Charlene? Charlene Choquette? The Boulanger's daughter. The what? Huh? You can't help but laugh. Look at the old lady's face. Siffrin. You jump. We are going. You nod rapidly and follow. Bye, adults. Let's play again soon. Kid, why didn't you say anything? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you. Hi. Hello. What? Hey. Please do not scare my daughter, madame. You get in front of Odile and smile at the girl. Hi. Hi. We've heard you got a cool book. A book? Oh, yes. From Manon. Manon is so nice. She gave me the book. The book with the nice stories. Dad was reading it, and now it's mine, and I can read it all by myself. But it's boring. I want another book, Papa. Wait, which book are you talking about, Charlene? This one! She shows you all a book with Paparazzi Family Tale written across it. Yay! I'm so sorry. It's fine. You got the Paparazzi Family Tale, finally. You both find a nice silent place to talk. I like that we got to get to know some of those villagers a little better. That was fun. I can't believe this took this long. But, finally. Odile looks at the closed Family Tale book intently. Aren't you going to read it? They said I could keep it until I have to leave Dormont, so I have time, but... She's still looking at it. The Family Tale book you spent so much time trying to find. It seems important to her, but why? Is it related to your research? Sorry, what? The book, is it related to your research? Well, I suppose I've kept it secret long enough. Don't tell Isabeau, all right? There is no research. I'm not researching anything. Huh? Sorry for not saying anything. Isabeau said I must be researching something since I was a traveler here in Vogard, and it felt easier to not say anything. So then, why did I leave Caboué, travel for years, all to find myself in Vogard, if not for some intellectual pursuit. Well, I'm actually here in Vogard to find out more about myself. I suppose it's not very apparent to you, but my mother was Vogardian. Oh, I've lived my whole life in Kabue. My father was Kabuan and my mother Vogardian. I have no idea how they met. He never told me, but all I know is that she never wanted a child. She left very early in my childhood, and I never saw her again. Good riddance, if you ask me. But she left and didn't leave anything behind. No pictures, no letter, no family history. But what does it matter, right? My father was a good man, and Kabue was my home. I used to think I didn't need to know about my history, about Vogard, but still a part of me was curious. And one day, a few years ago, a Vogardian merchant showed me her wares. And this book that you wouldn't let go of. A book of tales written by her whole family. A family tale. And she explained family tales to me. Generations of Vogardian parents writing stories for their children and writing them down in a book. So you'd end up with stories written by an entire lineage. And she was explaining the way the book was written, the rules of this particular way of telling stories, how friendly families shared their stories with each other, and how it had been done for generations. How it brought her closer to her family, her ancestors, her culture. And while she was explaining all this to me, she suddenly stopped. And I was surprised to find out she stopped because I was crying. I didn't even realize it. Because I wanted this. This connection that she had to a history that was also supposed to be mine. But it was stolen from me because my mother left. And I'd never have a link to this culture, ever. Unless I went there. So this is why... So I traveled to Vogard. And, well, the king took over shortly after I arrived, which did make things more difficult. But during my travels with you all, I got to know many Vogardians and see many Vogardian cities. I got to learn more about the country, its culture, its faith, its people. And I look, and I learn, and this is the country my mother came from. It's half of me, but still, even now that I'm here in Vogard, I feel no connection to it whatsoever. I don't recognize myself here. Isn't that strange? Half of me should be from here, isn't it? Shouldn't I see something of myself here in the place that my mother came from? Shouldn't it be like looking in a mirror? Like a revelation? Shouldn't I see how Vogardian people act, how they think, and be able to say, so this is why I'm like this? Shouldn't I be able to call this place mine? But I can't. And it feels awful, like my roots have been cut off without my consent. Like my mother stole it from me. Like I really don't belong anywhere. But this is why I'm here still. To know as much as I can about this country. And in the meantime, find out if it'll make me find out more about myself. And I did find out more about myself during this journey, so I'm glad. It is an interesting question, is it not? How much do you carry of your country, of a culture that should have been yours, but wasn't? It may not seem so to you. But to Kabue, my features are foreign. Just small things, my hair being slightly too thick, my brows too thin. Enough for me to look different here. I am another, so... What about Vogardians? Would they see me as one of theirs? Would I find myself in them? After coming here, I found out that, no, of course not. Why would I? I've never been here before this journey. But at the same time, I'm not the only one who is other. In fact, Vogard is filled with people who also come from other lands. Vogard welcomes people from all over the world, after all. So, even if I did not find someone like me, I have found Vogard to be full of people that are similar to me. And I am very grateful to that. Odile is half Guardian. You never knew. She traveled halfway across the world to find out more about herself, trying to see if she'd find herself in a country she has no memory of. What about you, Siffrin? Are you finding out more about yourself in Vogard? Huh? What do you mean? Well, you didn't grow up in Vogard either, right? Do you have roots here? Or were you just passing through? I bet they can't remember. Ha! My apologies. Forget I asked. I didn't say anything. You didn't need to. Your face said it all. Just because I'm telling you personal facts about myself doesn't mean you need to tell me anything in return. It was wrong of me to ask. We can forget about it. She goes back to looking at the Family Tales cover. She'd probably be fine leaving it here, just sparing her story to you and nothing else, but you... I don't remember much about where I'm from. Odile turns to look at you. Huh. Were you too small when you left, or was it because there was nothing worth remembering? Everything was worth remembering. Neither. But I can relate to you. What is the source of this amnesia that Siffrin seems to have? I can relate to you, trying to find pieces of yourself wherever you can. Trying to find where you belong. Trying to find how your roots might have shaped you. Which parts of you you created and which parts already were. You nod. But you know you're not only made of where you're from, right? If that was the case, everyone in Kabwe would be the exact same, and everyone in Bogart would be the exact same. Where you're from matters, yes, but it's not the only thing that makes you you. That's what I realized during this journey, Siffrin. I'm Kabuan and Vogardian in ways I do and don't realize, and I am also myself. One might say that's more important than being Kabuan or Vogardian, wouldn't you agree? I do. Huh. Huh, that's interesting. I feel so much lighter now. Because you found a family tale? Because she bared her soul. Yes, and also because we talked, Siffrin. Oh! Ha! Ha! Thank you for listening to me, Siffrin. You blush and nod. Huh. Now get out of here. I have a family tale to read before we all meet for a sleepover. We'll talk later. Go have fun. Odile smiles at you mischievously. You got a Memory of Secret Quest. You'll always remember this. When equipped, Memory of Secret Quest boosts all of your research's stats by 30. Wow. Your researcher will also learn the skill Craft Break Alpha. Craft Break Alpha is amazingly strong. When used, it makes an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few turns. Ooh. It's so strong you'll only be able to use it when you and your researcher have had this exact conversation. So if you live with the dormant, you have to talk to her all over again. Yeah. You get up and leave, waving goodbye. Woo! Fetch quest. Hang out with Odile. Sweet. Alright. I'm definitely gonna equip that on Odile. Memory of First Strike is good, but if this boosts all of her stats, I think it'll be pretty good. Okay. And I don't know about Bonnie. Do I want to... I like Bonnie being able to heal us. I don't care if they miss occasionally. That's fine. Okay, so all that's left for me to do now, I guess, I need to do Mirabel's thing again, and I'll probably do that. I might do that off recording. I'm not sure, but next time I definitely either will do that or will have done that, and then I'll go talk to Isabeau. It's not working. Don't feel like going to the Change God statues actually do anything. Are you doing it wrong? Maybe you're not putting enough into it, so instead, maybe you should... If you look at all the statues, looking at each of them carefully. This one. You tap the one you like the most on its head and breathe. You breathe in and out. Crouching down, you whisper to the statue and ask for strength. Your hands still on the statue, you whisper strength, strength, strength. You want you and your allies to be strong enough to defeat anything. It's what you want. Yay! Ooh, my flourish worked that time. You and your allies' attack got boosted. That was surprisingly different. Okay. So I'll save. I'm glad I didn't end the episode before I saved. Jeez. You nod at the statue and turn back. Okay. Now I will end it. Next time we will, at the very least, help Isabeau out with his thing. Until then, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more in Stars and Time.